Aloha guys, Scuba Chris here. Now, I'm going to be talking about my first salmon steelhead rod, how I came to using my favorites, the Guide Select Pro, to this day. It actually had a little bit of a history, but I'm going to be showing some footage here over the years here in Hawaii that hopefully is entertaining. I don't have any in Washington because back then we never had such things as video cams like we had nowadays. So I am dedicating this video to my fishing partner from Washington State, my buddy Dan Robison, who taught me how to fish up there, as well as my fishing and diving partner from Florida. I always stay with him after these trips, Wayne Harland. All right, so years ago, I met this great angler, Dan Robison, who taught me how to fish with salmon steelhead when I go to Washington, because I have a good friend there, Dr. Phil Nudelman, who I normally stay with, and he took me fishing, and he took me to Ilwaco, and we had a great time there. So after every trip, I would go over to Washington State before hitting the East Coast on business. I try to drop in and we go drifting for salmon, mostly salmon, but also steelhead in very fast moving creeks. So on every trip I arrive, I come with no gear. So I try to purchase a new rod. At the time was the original Guide Select Pro and some other brands. And I left them there in Washington State with Dan. So every year I'll tell him, hey, just use it, take care of it, which he has. So on one of my earlier trips, I found this restaurant there at Ilwaco, at the near the mouth of Columbia River, and the restaurant was Chico's. Chico's was a pizza parlor here in Honolulu, Hawaii, in Kaimuki, in the hometown I grew up in. And I thought there was no Chico's left anymore. Went in, lo and behold, I talked to the guy that was there. He said, yeah, we're one of only a couple left, the rest being in Oregon State. And I said, do you still have my favorite pizza? He said, he smiled, he goes, yeah. It was Hawaiian pizza with pineapple and Canadian bacon. So every once a year I would go there just for that. So Dan said, how can you eat that crap? But you know, when you grew up on stuff like that, you look forward to it. So every time after my fishing trips there, I would head off to Florida to go up and down the East Coast on business. My home base was with my friend Wayne Harland, you know, who resides in Florida. So I stayed with him. So, you know, fate can be cruel. Within a month, I lost both Dan and Wayne to heart conditions. So I guess the family didn't know who that gear I left there belonged to. It was all given away. So that was that. So what are these beautiful Guide Select Pros? These are the ultimate in salmon steelhead rods, and they are basically, there's 4 different types, but they're basically 30 to 40 ton graphite composites. They're ultra sensitive and responsive to the lightest of bites, but offers enough backbone to pick up line and to set the hook when drifting from fast moving fish. And when those fish use the current to their advantage, whoa, they just take off. So how many Guide Select Pros are there? Actually, there's quite a few. There are 4 lines of Guide Select Pro. You have the Guide Select Pro Classic, which was, I believe, the first one. You have the cranking rods, swim bait rods, and pro rods. Now, these here are the pros. These are the latest in terms of technology and development. They range from currently from 7'6" all the way up to 12, 13. The 12-foot 13 ones are for drifting, mostly up in the fast-moving creeks. It was really cold doing that. I had to buy galoshes for the first time, but you know what? That was the way to go. So when when Dan and Wayne left, I had lost all my mainland equipment because I'm based here in Hawaii. So I had to start all over again. Just so happened that a few years after that, Okuma got a hold of me, and I was able to replace the gear that I needed. Okay. So, like I said, my favorite was the Guide Select Pros, especially this favorite right here. These are both 9-foot 9s. They're medium rated in 2 pieces, 9 plus 1 guides, rated for 3/8 to 1 ounce. Line is 8 to 17 pound test line, and it's now I have 6 of these because I set them up along the shoreline, mostly going for jacks and bonefish. And I have these in medium. I do have a couple of medium lights, but I prefer the medium nowadays rather than the medium light because it is stronger. See, so all my medium inshore rods, I do like my Guide Select Pros the best. The second up would probably be the SST, the Salmon Steelhead trout rods. These rods are fairly new to me these past 6 years because they're the same ones I used from before, but they've been upgraded. So it's kind of funny how karma works. You know, I lost some dear friends who influenced me, but then I picked up a new friend in the company Okuma who could sponsor me using my favorite gear. So at least nowadays, because I started my channel that you're watching, and at least I can now educate others in the ways of Okuma and other products that has helped me over the years. So I even started my own group. So I would like to say thank you for everything. Maybe this was Dan and Wayne's way of pushing me onward. Thank you guys, and thank you for watching.